Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly messages from Spirit reading for November 2021. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This will not resonate with every Aquarius that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message in this reading may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Aquarius, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. My intention for this reading, Aquarius, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of November. Since the beginning of November to the end, what are you experiencing? What will you be experiencing? Why? And if there's any insight and guidance into why you've been experiencing this or what we will experience when the time comes. And this can impact any aspect of your life, love and romance, career and finances, family and home life, or even spiritual evolution. Whatever Spirit wants to bring forth shall be said. And I hope that this is the thing in your mind that has been weighing the heaviest most in your life. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear the energy. If you are listening to your headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit. I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Wow, Aquarius, what I saw was a white dove flying very majestically, very beautifully. I don't know if you have a connection to the white dove. It feels very angelic to me. I do feel a lot of you have angelic spirit guides. You connect with archangels. You may have been seeing white feathers recently. But what I heard is your time is coming. And I don't know if that's a time of renewal, a time of peace, a time of hope, inspiration, recognition, but your time is coming, Aquarius. And you may start to see this time come in the month of November. Something that you really want has been in your heart. I feel strong heart chakra energy. It almost feels like Ace of Cups. So you could have water in your chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but beyond the astrology associated with the cards, it feels like you're a wish, a desire, a hope you've been having. That's finally the right time for it to come forward in the month of November. But let's see what the cards have to say. I'm very curious for my beautiful Aquarius. Let's see. What does Aquarius need to know? Ooh, for the month of November. That was fast. Okay, wow. So it says watching clouds, and it says lie back, rest, and relax. Interesting. And then we have fellow travelers. Support is all around you, Aquarius. Spirit is supporting you right now in this moment. And I want to tell you guys, up until this point, you've done all that you can. And what Spirit's kind of telling me here with these two cards is rest, relax, I have you. I heard your prayers. I've heard your intentions. I've heard your manifestations, what you want so badly. I've seen it. And I'm working on it. So right now, Aquarius, I don't know if you've been trying to put all you can into something, thinking, if I only do this, if I only do that, if I could change this, if I could change that, is it going to stop this from happening? It feels like a lot of surrendering that you need to do, Aquarius. Surrender and trust in Spirit to provide for you, because you do have support around you. You do have support from the spiritual world. And maybe you're going to get new friendships, new acquaintances, new romances that are going to happen in November that are going to show you you are very loved. I mean, Aquarius, I feel that in the spiritual realm, you're very looked after. And even if there's situations you went through in life that were tough, that were hard, we have karmic contracts with certain situations and people that we must go through so we can resolve that karma and not have to go through it again. But I really do feel, Aquarius, that you have been heard. Spirit sees what you want, and Spirit will deliver it to you. And along the way, relax. Give yourself that moment of relaxation, because I feel that you felt like you were the only one that can make this happen, that you are the only one that could put the action forward. And that doesn't mean I'm telling you to just not put 1 ounce of action into this ever again, sit on the couch and wait for it to happen. No, but I'm saying, Aquarius, for those of you who have done all the work and you know it, you've been spending time, energy, working over hours, double shifts, but even outside of that, just putting all you have into this, you've done enough. You've done enough. So let Spirit support you and trust in Spirit's assistance. The only thing that can block that connection is your doubt, is your fear, is your hesitation. And I feel, Aquarius, and this isn't surprising for you Aquarians, you may have grown up with this idea of only I can rely on myself. Only I can do this on my own. I don't have a friend, I don't have a family member, I don't have a loved one that I can fully trust and open myself up to. And you may have developed an avoidant attachment style from, certain childhood experiences up until the point where you are in life right now. But Spirit wants you to know, Aquarius, that that's not true. Although you can be independent, you can be strong, absolutely. But Spirit has your back as well. And you don't have to feel so unsupported or alone in this. And if you are just like, well, Mermaid, I feel like it's been a lot of rainy days. I feel like I haven't caught my break, my chance. What I just really want to say, Aquarius, for some of you, the only thing stopping it is believing you're not worth it or it can't happen for you. Because that's the essence of it all, right? To think that life is only disappointment, despair, mistrust, that's what you believe can only happen for yourself. And Spirit is telling you very strongly here, Aquarius, or reminding you we're here for you. We're here for you, but be open to receive. And allow yourself to receive without thinking there's anything you have to do in order for it to come in a certain way. The best shall come to you in the way it's supposed to be in the right timing. Trust that everything's working around in the background that you may not see right now. Certain people may have to, leave a job situation or leave a relationship in order to be in alignment with you. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with outside factors that have to be resolved in order for this to be ready for you. But you've been heard, Aquarius. Now relax and give yourself that time to relax. And if you have a lot of burdens, stress, family members that rely on you, co-workers that rely on you, Aquarius, how much of that have you put onto yourself? How much are you giving to yourself that you give to others? I think, Aquarius, it's time to know that you can make choices that involve your own happiness, and you will still be supported. You will still be provided for. The peacock may have some resonance to you in some sort of way. Spirit totem animal, tattoo, peacock feathers, I don't know. For some of you, it definitely has some sort of connotation. But you are not alone in this, Aquarius. You are not unheard. You are not undervalued by Spirit, by those around you. Spiritually, physically even. Maybe you haven't heard enough that you've done so much for me, thank you. But let me tell you that, Aquarius, because you absolutely have. Let's keep going. Tell me more, Spirit. Some of you have definitely been overworking yourselves. I feel it. You have this joy of life, this spontaneousness, this, you vibrate naturally very high. But there's been something that you've been putting too much into, thinking, again, that you're 100% in control of it, and that means control of the outcome of it and how it arrives and how it should arrive. And that's completely draining you, because Spirit wants to help you. Spirit wants to send a helping hand to relieve some of this stress and burden off of you, Aquarius. But I don't think you consciously mean to, but the belief that only you can do this, only you have, if you take one step away from this or a break from this, that's all going to be lost. Spirit wants to relieve some of the work from you, is what I get very strongly in this, and wants to help you co-create. And as I said that, even, I don't know if you noticed the little time lapse that happened, my battery died. So a strong confirmation from Spirit that some of you guys are just burning out and draining. And Spirit wants to help you. Yeah, wow. Okay, so we have sadness. Number 5. So your birthdays could be February 5th, February 15th, perhaps January 25th for some of you. It could be life path 5s. You could be seeing 555, which means big change is coming your way, Aquarius. But, you know, I don't feel you guys are naturally sad people. I just feel that right now, I think something hasn't happened yet that you wanted it to, that you hoped for it to by now. And the thought of it not happening, or the thought of it may never happening, is making you sad. But Aquarius, again, like, it's not all lost. And just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it's not going to. And even if something didn't happen, it was the final say, a rejection, a separation, what was lost may have not have been meant for you, Aquarius. Even though you had this idea, this vision, this expectation that this is it, this is what's going to happen, this is going to change everything, and it didn't happen. That closed door is protection, Aquarius. And I'm not saying you shouldn't experience your sadness, process your sadness, of course. That's the only way it can be released from our psyche, our energy, right? But Spirit wants to help uplift you. Spirit wants to take you out of this sadness into an understanding. Because I feel some of you have been in this space of sadness for a while. And it could be completely, and probably is, completely understandable. You know? But Spirit wants to say, Aquarius, I promise you not all is lost. I promise you something better is coming. I promise you that whatever has been taken will be returned tenfold. I promise you that rejection is protection even. So whatever you're feeling right now, or have been feeling in the month of November, from a loss, from a separation, even if it was a loss of a loved one, if they have moved on from this physical realm, they're watching over you in this sadness, and although they recognize your love for them, they don't want you to grieve for them, because they're in a happy place. They've moved on. If there has been unsettled energy between the two of you, they want you to know that they don't see it that way. They know you did all that you could. They know that you are a fighter, Aquarius. I'm hearing Fighter by Christina Aguilera, and I don't know if that resonates with anyone. If you don't know that song, look it up. There may be messages for you there, but Aquarius, know that better is coming, and that even someone who's watching over you knows this and wants to reveal this to you. I'm even getting, like, in the month of November, there's going to be small things that cheer you up, people holding doors for you, smiling at you. You are going to be brought out of this time of sadness, Aquarius, because Spirit doesn't want you to be in this. It's not your full vibration. It's not meant for you. Although you're meant to process it, feel it, heal it, it's not meant for you. Your existence is not to be sad, broken, distraught, hurt, heartbroken. A new story is about to be written that's going to come out of this space. Wow. And again, some of you just feel so alone. So alone. And you're not. Spirit sends you synchronicities, confirmations, number synchronicities, certain songs that keep repeating themselves, certain deities, angels that keep on making themselves known in your life, whether you see their names a lot, you hear it if you're clairaudient. They want you to know how much they're there for you. There's one thing I want you to know, Aquarius. Spirit wants to help, but through our own free will, angels, spirit cannot push themselves into your life unless you ask. So for some of you who are afraid to ask for help, just take a moment and pray or communicate with Spirit however you do so, and ask for this assistance very clearly, very concisely. And that's letting the invitation in for Spirit to help you, the support of your spirit guides, your angels to help you. And if you have, you've been heard. They're working on it. They're making it happen. You will leave this very, very soon, Aquarius, I promise. Let's keep going. Wow, give back. Beautiful. So it says, today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. Wow, okay, Aquarius. So Spirit's coming through here is saying that you're very needed in this earth. You're very loved in this earth. And your presence, your love is very cherished by the people who interact with you every day, even by strangers who just sense your aura, your vibe. When it's high vibrating, it's attractive, it's magnetic. But Aquarius, with give back, you know, a couple different messages for different groups of you. Again, for some of you, you've been doing the work, you've been giving. It's been seen, it's been honored. It's been adding to your dharma that is unfolding. It's helping you paint a different picture of your life, tell a different story than what your life has been thus far, or how you've been portraying it, how you've been experiencing it. You are this kind, giving, loving being that Spirit cherishes you for. Others of you, you know, with what you've been working on so much, you've been zeroed in on focusing. There may be other things that need your attention, other things that need your energy. And so if you've done the work that you could for it, release it, release control, release knowing the outcome, release anything that surrounds that specific situation. It's in good hands, it's in Spirit's hands. And work on the things that you may have been neglecting a bit because of focusing so much into this. And not purposely, not selfishly, I don't feel that at all. But I feel, again, Aquarius, there's other things that are in your life that need attention, that need care. And trust that Spirit, whatever is in your heart's desire, is being taken care of. So now all you can do now is live your life, enjoy who you are in this very moment. If there has been crappy times, realize maybe some of the beauty in those crappy times, the lessons you've learned, the wisdom you've gained, so you can move forward, period, into a new chapter that can unfold. Maybe, Aquarius, there's a friend or a family member or a romantic partner that may need your help, ask you for your help, and you will do it because you're that great person in service. And it's nothing that's going to be too much of you. I can tell you that. If it is, give that you can, don't give too much. But it really does feel, Aquarius, that you are this earth angel to this person. In the time that they needed you the most, you'll be there for them. And part of that will clear the way for your intention to come through, your manifestation to come through. Some of you may be starting to look into charity work, social work, or just, again, being a great family member, friend, romantic partner. But what you do does matter, Aquarius. That's the biggest message I'm getting from this. What you do does matter. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. White roses may resonate with you, or white petals. Tell me more, Spirit. There we go. 2 of crystals, Capricorn energy. So yeah, a lot's been going on in your life. Your plate has been a bit full, Aquarius. And I feel some of you go back and forth or have an imbalance of work and relaxation, recharging. You know, or some of you just don't know what to do. You're a bit overwhelmed by everything that's been going on. And again, we see so often, as you can see here, one person carrying or trying to juggle 2 pentacles on their own. But again, Spirit wants to come through and say, Aquarius, let me take some stress off. Let me take some burden off. Trust that I've heard what you wanted, what you envisioned for yourself, and let me load in that burden off of you. You don't have to do this all alone, and you're not alone. Trust that I'm here. It keeps on bringing it. I'm sorry I'm repeating, but sometimes when it repeats like this, Spirit wants you to just become more and more certain, so it's ingrained in your subconscious. And you may have not seen the evidence of it in the 3D yet, but you've definitely seen it through spiritual messages, through spiritual confirmations, through gut feelings, synchronicities, dreams. It's making its way, Aquarius. I promise. It is coming. Your time is coming. See, even in the very, very back, I don't know if you see that boat slightly coming in. It's coming, Aquarius. It's coming. Just work on your balance for now. Because if it comes and it arrives and you're burnt out, you're stressed, you're out of alignment, you won't be ready to receive it. Let's keep going. Wow, Luna, the moon, beautiful Pisces energy. Also Cancer energy for me as a reader. Yeah, and this is right under the sadness card. You know, Aquarius, there's been a lot that's been surfacing at this time right now. And it's been surfacing to heal. It's been surfacing to release. Some of you, there could be certain instances that made you upset in November, but it's tying back to certain subconscious beliefs, memories that weren't resolved, but are meant to be resolved now. By the way, your psychic abilities, your intuition is at its peak right now. It's enhanced right now. And I think your highest self, your intuition, when the ego is silenced, when the fear is separated, you know that this is coming. You know that Spirit is with you. You know that you're being watched over. But again, like factors of evidence in the 3D that hasn't happened is making you be in an illusion that is just stagnating the process of this gift, this manifestation from coming in. But also, Aquarius, you feel a bit left in the dark right now. You may even be going through the dark night of the soul for some of you. But listen to your intuition, and how you can tell what your intuition is saying to you is different than your ego, is that if there's a message, a download, a vision that you're seeing or hearing that makes you calm, even if it is the fear of this isn't going to happen, it doesn't make you feel panicked. It doesn't make you feel stressed. It makes you feel at peace, at ease. Because say if the fear is it's not going to happen, the higher self, the intuition, the wisdom, the wise self in you knows that something better will happen or will come at a different time. But yeah, Aquarius, I think a lot is surfacing right now to clear the space, to clear the energy for the best to come. And it's been difficult, it's been tough, it's been scary. But you are following your intuition. You are following the guidance that Spirit's sending you. And it's leading you to the belief and the hope that you need in order for this to manifest. But it's been coming in waves, Aquarius, or your emotions have been in waves, have been at highs and at lows, and some of you can't make sense of it. Again, I feel a lot of you are processing, healing, and releasing, and that's what happens a lot with this process, okay? So trust in the process, trust in yourself, and release whatever needs to be released, Aquarius, something that's been held on for too long that is disrupting your connection to spirit, your ability to receive from spirit. Yeah, and 5 of crystals. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Yeah, a lot of you feel like you've been unheard, that you've been in a lack. You know, definitely scarcity, a scarce mindset. But Aquarius, again, your debt will be paid. What you have given will be restored. You will receive some sort of guidance or inspiration on how to pick yourself back up again, how to release, how to accept. Acceptance is a huge point in this. Accept what has happened. Accept how you got here. Accept things as they are. And then decide what you want to do with that. How you want to move forward, how you want to improve. But what you shouldn't accept is this idea that nothing's ever going to change. I'm always going to be stuck. I'm always going to be unhappy, because then you will be really living that reality. But everything, maybe there's been some sort of root chakra blockages that you've been experiencing your whole life that is being made apparent now to evolve, to transform. But you're not going to be in a lack, Aquarius. And maybe even under the give back card, Spirit is saying, I will be giving to you. Don't worry. I'll be giving back to you what you've lost, what you feel left out of. Maybe for some of you, certain friendships have ended and you feel left out. You feel that, you know, maybe a friend has gossiped about you, said the wrong story of what really happened, and now people's opinions changed of you. Let them go. If they're not willing to hear your side of the story or the truth or to make amends, you don't need them anyway. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers. So different messages for different groups of you. Gemini energy, Taurus energy. With the Lovers, I feel outside of love and romance, which this very could be for some of you, but I feel it's the moment when you're finally in alignment to make the choice to become one with something, to receive something from Spirit, to accept something as it is. Because, you know, as we see in the traditional Rider-Waite-Tarot-Smith depiction of the Lovers, we see the moment of Adam and Eve with the angel watching over them again. Again, I do feel angelic energy around you, Aquarius. Anyway, and that angel has brought Adam and Eve together, even out of the Garden of Eden that was paradise, into the exact situation where they find themselves in. In that moment, they're meant for each other. They're in alignment with each other in the way it was supposed to be, even out of chaos, even out of disappointment. There's been a moment for something to happen out of it. And I think, Aquarius, is the Spirit's way of showing you what you love, what you want, what you desire is becoming in alignment with you. Once this transformation of healing, releasing, giving, receiving has been all dealt with, your time will come. You will be in alignment. It will happen. Wow. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card for this reading. I'm going to show you the image first to see what downloads you're getting from it for yourself, and then I'm going to read the image on the back. This is called TLC for the Soul Oracle cards. A beautiful deck, honestly. Let's see what message Spirit has for you, Aquarius. Anything else for my beautiful Aquarius? The last message for November. I'm even hearing process of elimination. Like, so if there have been things stripped away from you, taken away from you, again, it's eliminating what is not meant for you. But anyway, beautiful, peaceful soul. Beautiful. I've been mentioning your peace, your moment of peace. And by the way, there's the hammock is coming through very, very strongly in both images in 2 different decks. So Aquarius, yeah, rest and know you will be taken care of. Rest and know that your peace will be given to you. But know you deserve peace. You don't need to live in chaos. You don't need to live in despair. And trust that everything will work out. But here's the message on the back. Your soul is a refuge of peace. If something is not in alignment with who you are, ask yourself, am I willing to accept what is being presented to me? If that is not the case, ask, am I prepared to change what needs changing? Sometimes what shows up is not yours to heal. It is often better to send up a prayer for help to your divine friends. Always remember that gratitude for what you already have serves as the ultimate tonic for soothing your faithful heart. So yeah, Aquarius, things may be a bit dim for you right now. You may be feeling really down, but what helps is gratitude for the small things, for whatever you can find, for the roof over your head, for the table that provides stability, for the food that you're eating off of, for whatever good that you can find in your life, and being appreciative of it, accepting of it. Gratitude will heal. Gratitude will show spirit you're ready for all the good that is to come. And you can find that within you. You can find that outside of you. But spirit wants you to know that you are in good hands. And that as this process of elimination, this process of healing and transformation is happening, Spirit has your back and is doing what they can, your spirit team, your angels, your guides, to make what you yearn for, what you hope for, to happen in its own way in the right time. Wow, beautiful reading, Aquarius. Truly, I promise you're loved. I promise you're cared for. I promise it will happen. Your time is coming. Some things need to be taken care of first, but give yourself time to heal, to love, to appreciate, because you deserve all the good that is coming in your life. You need to believe that for yourself, and it will happen. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading, Aquarius. I really hope that this has resonated with you, has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance to whatever's happening for you in November. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.